At this Southside Chicago church one recent Sunday, not far from Barack Obama's home, his supporters, many of whom lived through the struggle for black equality led by slain civil rights leader Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., believe King would be proud the country has its first black presumptive presidential nominee.
I'm ready now. I'm gonna drop you. I'm gonna drop you.
And yet down the street, police respond to a shooting at this crime-infested government housing complex, not far from Obama's home. Many low-income residents here, less than 50% of whom finished their high school education and are unemployed, don't feel Obama's hope for change.
That don't make no sense what's going on down here. That's crazy.
In recent years, government housing for the poor here has been demolished and replaced by high-priced condominiums. Much of the new housing here is beyond what many African Americans say they can afford, forcing them to move out of Chicago to distant suburbs.
Seems like we're being pushed out.
We came across resident Kirk Davis as he was stopped by police after the shooting down the street. When police determined he had nothing to do with it, they let him go. Davis says Dr. King's dream of racial equality,
and I've looked over and I've seen the promised land.
What King called the promised land is a place at which many blacks have not yet arrived.
As long as we're facing unemployment issues, housing issues, racism, no, we're not.
Obama recently scolded African American men in the inner cities to take responsibility over their children.
Any fool can have a child. That doesn't make you a father. It's the courage to raise a child.
Obama has been harshly criticized by veteran civil rights activist Reverend Jesse Jackson. Jackson, who was with Dr. King the moment he was assassinated 40 years ago, and who was himself a two-time presidential candidate and widely seen as the bridge between King and Obama, was recently recorded whispering the following crude remarks about the presumptive presidential nominee. Jackson immediately apologized. He told us that he supports Obama and believes this moment in history would please Dr. King.
It's a great moment. There is unfinished business when he gets there, but it's a great moment in American and world history.
While much work lies ahead for Obama, his being nominated for president has moved them ever closer to King's dream of equality. Mike Kirsch, Al Jazeera, Chicago.